Hello there, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. Today we are talking about your money and your career for July of 2024. If you're new to my channel, a very warm hello to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I am very grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes, your comments, and all of your fantastic energy. Let's get right into July. Okay, we've got a lot of planets that are, of course, moving through Cancer and Leo. Right, we're in Cancer season for the first part of July, and then we shift over into Leo season. We have some spicy energies that's coming up as well, right? So we do have some oppositions that are going on in the skies. We also have some lovely energy that's going on as well. So it's going to be a little bit up and down. Will it be as challenging, as difficult as last year? Likely not. But there are just some key dates to go over and just to be aware of for the month ahead. I'm not going to go into everything that's going on in the skies just because that will end up being a very, very long video. So really just a couple of highlights for you. Number one, the biggest day that you're going to need to mark on your calendar is going to be July 15th. July 15th is the day when we have Mars coming into a conjunction with Uranus in the sign of Taurus. Very tricky energy, very fiery energy, and it can represent where there could be some potential blowups, issues, or breakdowns. Mars can be really beneficial for us, and Mars can help us take initiative, take action, really set something in motion or complete something even. But when we have Uranus, which is the planet of freedom and change, right, in the sign of Taurus, where it's not happy, right, this can create some conflict in there. So this can certainly be some issues in regards to some Taurus-related items, such as money, resources, that kind of thing. And, where Uranus wants to be free and break down traditional order and structure, Taurus really does want to have things just very much at calm, very much at peace. So between Mars and Uranus, there could be some breakdowns in communication. There could be some unexpected happenings. Uranus is famous, for that, right? So kind of expect the unexpected. You'll feel it a couple of days before and a couple of days after. Now, having said that, does it have to be doom and gloom? No. Because if you are really wanting something to shift, to change for you, and if you know that the way things are right now aren't working and there's something that's got to give, right, then this can potentially help you. But just realize that Mars, of course, can be the sign of its fighter energy. And so this can result in some very tricky instances, especially if you share money and resources with other people. So just one to mark for the calendars for you guys in the month ahead, all right? But we do have a very lovely new moon in the sign of Cancer on the 5th of July. It's in your 14 degrees. Cancerian energy, of course, is about the house and the home and the family and your children. The moon is at home in the sign of Cancer. So this can be a really positive, a very gentle energy coming in here. And of course, new moons are about new beginnings, trying something different, trying something new, or maybe upping something. So that can be really wonderful. Great day to set intentions. And the degree that it's at does actually correspond to the second house, Taurus degree, and this can represent some money. So you could be getting new money into the home. You could be buying a new home. You could be moving to a new neighborhood, perhaps, in that energy. So that can be really quite positive for you guys. So take advantage of that. We also do have a full moon in the sign of Capricorn, and this is on the 21st of July. And this is the second full moon in the sign of Capricorn in the month. So this is a blue moon. We don't always get, not very common that we get two full moons in a row in the same sign. The full moon in Capricorn also occurred in June. So this is a blue moon, so it is quite rare. And this is at the 29th degree. So in this energy, you could be really reassessing something. It's an anaretic degree. So it is that degree where it's like now or never, do or die. I've got to do something. I've got to change something, or I've got to start something or let something go, right? So you may be feeling a little bit more pressure at that full moon than perhaps you did previously. So very important to kind of keep that in mind. All right. We do have Mercury going into shadow in the sign of Leo, July 16th as it prepares to go into retrograde. So another thing just to be aware of in that energy. So the second half of July, there could be, some, conversations that, may be a little bit challenging in that energy. But we do have Mercury entering Leo, which is, the 3rd of July, which can be really wonderful, bold, inspired energy, very confident, creative, very playful. When it does enter Leo, of course, we do start off and kick off that month with an opposition to Pluto in Aquarius. So with Leo being like ourselves, right, ruled by the sun. So, personal kind of energy. Mercury is the planet, of course, communication and our big thoughts, our big ideas. When we have an opposition to Pluto in Aquarius, Pluto is about our power, it's about change and transformation, can be about endings, new beginnings. And in Aquarian energy, it can be things that affect other people or about other people. So we can have an opposition between ourselves, what we want, and what other people want, right? And this can, of course, affect your money. It can affect your career path, all that kind of stuff. So again, another thing just to be aware of. So we do have some ups and downs through the month. So, so just because we've got Mercury at play, because we do have this Mars-Uranus thing going on, take your time, count to 3 before responding to people and things, and take your time to reflect, right, before making rash decisions or acting out. Right, going to be very important as far as your money goes, right? Make sure that you are, not falling victim or falling into the trap of spending things that you don't have, because there's some unexpected happenings that may go on. So, and unexpected happenings can be really positive for you, by the way, right? So it's like, woo, we can have something really exciting going on, but something that changes your situation, right? And yes, we may need to make some change to get what we want. So if you're looking at changing jobs, right, this can come in suddenly and unexpectedly. If you are making some investments, you might want to reassess some of those and make sure that you're comfortable with where they are and with your level of risk that's there, right? Because there could be some turbulent energy coming in with the money. But we do start out for you guys with yin energy, and this is beautiful. So the lunations this month can really benefit you. The yin energy brings about an energy of creativity. It brings about an energy of being in the flow, right? And that's one of the ways to navigate some of the energies that go on, the ups and downs that always happen planetarily, right? But the yin energy can really help you receive and perceive, right? Open your heart, look at the big picture, understand and recognize where someone else is coming from. But yes, in the yin energy, we are tapped into our feminine energy, really connected with the moon, and really connected with our heart space as well. So get ready for some receive something, okay? And it could be something that you've been thinking about. We do have the thinker. So, just like we just said, is that, part of the ways to navigate the energy throughout the month is going to be to pause and reflect. And the thinker energy does bring about that energy of doing that, of taking a moment, taking a step back, thinking about what you want, thinking about where you want to go, and thinking about how you're going to achieve it in a peaceful way. Right, the yin energy does bring in a little bit of a damper on some fiery Mars energy. Mars is your ruler, right? But as you all know, sometimes this energy can really be beneficial for you, but it can also get out of hand quite quickly. So in this energy, how can I do things peacefully, or how can I have the peaceful, balanced, and stable outcome that I am looking for? So the thinker energy is about taking that step back. It is also card number 44. 4s do represent stability and security, and our sense of being grounded and having our feet on the ground and creating a good, strong, stable, solid foundation. And this could be what you're contemplating and opening yourself up to in the month ahead. We have not for you, and this is in the protection position. So not for you. What are you holding on to that's just not working? Okay, so there's some shifting energy coming in here that is encouraging you to get something out in the open, to cleanse, to purge, to let go of something. This can be belief systems around money, right? We all have those. This can be, about something that you've been holding on to, like a job. Right? How you make your money. Are you happy with where you are right now? Are you getting paid what you're worth? If not, then maybe something may kind of come to blows for you in the month ahead. But ultimately, this provides some growth for you. So this is saying just be aware in this energy of things that you may be holding on to that you likely shouldn't be, right? And you probably already know what that is. Okay. Especially if you've been keeping something bottled up. All right. The yin energy, sharing is caring. Okay. And, sometimes we do keep things bottled up. We keep our thoughts and our feelings, especially if you if you share any money or resources with other people. Right. And we're not always on the same page about our money, and we don't always have the same values with our money or how we save it, how we invest it, that kind of thing. So there could be something here that may kind of really come out in the open. And with the yin energy and the thinker energy, again, this is thinking about what kind of outcome that you want or how you want something to be received by other people, your workplace, your home, with a partner, whatever that happens to be for you, because there is a potential here in this energy for things to go a little bit sideways, right? So we want to bring things up in a nice, calm, peaceful manner if we can. We have 8 of Cups coming out here for you guys first. All right. This is your present energy. Okay. And this is either where you are right now or what you're walking into. And the 8 of Cups, it is a transitional energy. So some of you are looking to change and transform. Perhaps you are looking to let something go, or maybe look to improve your current situation. How can I do that? What do I need to do? What steps do I need to take? Because the 8 of Cups shows that there may not necessarily be anything wrong with your current situation, but you're not necessarily getting what you want, right? Or you're not necessarily fulfilled and happy, right? So you're not, your bank account, hey, maybe you've got, your money coming in, but your money is also going out, right? And you're like, yeah, I kind of really wish I had more left over at the end of the month, right? And how do I improve that? How do I make something happen? This can represent that maybe your job is okay, pays you okay, but there's just something a little bit missing. So there's a yearning, there's a longing there in this energy. So the 8 of Cups is this energy of kind of like being in a little bit of no man's land. What do I want? Where do I want to go? How do I make something better? And so you could be really thinking about that, right? The thinker energy that's there. But the 8 of Cups, being a card of transition, can represent that you are looking forward to improving something, making something better, or starting something new, because the next card, of course, is the 9 of Cups, which is about getting what you want, having your wishes, your goals, your dreams fulfilled, right? So whether you have some goals in mind or whether you have a dream that you're looking to follow, this is where this is, right? So you might feel like you're making some good progress and that your goals, your dreams are within reach, or you may feel like a little bit in limbo land there and I'm just not sure where to go, right? So you probably get some decisive energy that's coming in for you in the month ahead. The energy activating this month for you is the Magician. Focus on what you want to create. The Magician does give you a laser focus to manifest your dreams into reality, to find the resources that you need to do whatever it is that you want to do or change whatever you want to change. The power of the Magician is within you, right? And sometimes we need to put more effort and time into finding those resources that we need. Sometimes we just need to be open to some possibilities and ready to seize the moment. But whatever your situation is, the Magician shows your personal power to make something happen for yourself or to attract in the right opportunities, the right situations for some growth, to manifest the things that you want, right? And with the yin energy coming in here as well, some of you have something coming to fruition in the month ahead. Will it require you to walk away from something or to let something go? Yeah, most likely, right? As things do. If we get something new, we usually have to leave the old behind, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're stepping into a whole brand new situation. It can be in this energy that you're making something happen for yourself with the Magician and the Eight of Cups. You're ready to level up, right? So this can be a promotion. This can be a raise. This can be, stepping into a new department or a different department in the company that you already are working for. Or yes, it can be something brand new, right? But we're leveling up into something with this energy, and you have the power to create that, right? You have the power to recognize if something is a good opportunity. So embrace your inner magician and manifest your dreams, your desires into reality. But remember, your energy that you put out is what dictates what flows back to you, right? So we want to put out energies of abundance and positivity, right? And we want to make sure that that is what's attracting back to us, right? We don't want to put out an energy of lack or anger or frustration, right? Or we'll get more of those things, and that's not what we want. So your thoughts become things, your vision can become a reality, and remember that you are a magician. We have the Emperor here for you guys as well. This is blessings headed your way in the month ahead. So the Emperor is awesome energy. This is you stepping into your personal power, taking the lead, taking charge, taking control. You are in a position of authority and strength to make something happen for yourself. So if you've been working hard at something, the Emperor doesn't get to be successful for not working hard, right? If you've been working towards something, this does show that there's an element of success here of getting what you want, right? But you're ultimately in the driver's seat. The Emperor being your energy, Aries energy, is about, I know what I want, I have a strategy, I'm putting it in place, and I am moving forward in the direction that's going to give me more stability and strength and security in my life. I've built my foundation, and I just know that I am going to achieve what I set out to achieve. The Emperor is also like big boss energy. So again, with the Eight of Cups, the Magician there, some of you have the power, have the potential to step into a higher level of authority or a higher level of responsibility and hopefully a bigger pay grade within your career path, right? And that this also does show that you're in charge of your situation, you're in charge of your money, and you're getting a handle on stuff, right? And then why? It's because you're confident in what you're doing is going to be good for you, and so this can be really wonderful. Now, the Emperor can also represent somebody who is of benefit to you in your month ahead, right? Because the Emperor can be a boss, it can be like a dominant parent, it can be someone that's like a father figure kind of thing, and this can be someone that does help you make a plan, make a strategy. And the Emperor is very strategic energy. So in this, there could be somebody in a higher level of authority or someone who is very successful in money and business who can help you out in some way. Maybe you need to ask them for some help, but they are willing to give it. You may need to pay for it if you don't know this person, right? Because this can be someone new that you're dealing with, okay? But this can be someone who helps you along your journey. Maybe it's someone that gives you financial advice or business advice. Maybe it's someone that helps you make a business plan. Very strategic is the Emperor. And so this can be really, really positive for you. And, can really help you on your path to success. All right. Now, the Emperor can also be, I'm like the master of my own domain kind of thing, right? So again, it's about you taking charge, knowing who you are, knowing your worth. And if your circumstances are not giving you that level of fulfillment, right, then you're willing to make some change or try something new. Now, because the Emperor is your energy, and we do have Mars that is coming in, you could actually be finding freedom from something in your world here as well, freeing yourself from old ways of thinking, freeing yourself from your current situation that maybe isn't floating your boat too much, right? So you could be really making some bold power moves to improve your situation or to walk away from where you are now. We have advice from Spirit, which is the Five of Swords. Be really careful with your communication this month. And we already touched on that at the very beginning of your reading, right? Five of Swords is an energy of, number one, win at all costs. I'm going to win at all costs. I'm going to get what I want, and I don't care who I hurt in the process. And, you know, hey, wonderful, but that's not necessarily how we always want to conduct ourselves, right? So the Five of Swords is where communication can go a little bit astray. This is where we can enter in a battle or a conflict with people or within ourselves, right? That inner conflict that we might have. So when we have your advice from Spirit with the Five of Swords, be willing to change how you think about things. Be willing to look at things a little bit differently, but also be very aware and be very cautious about communication for your month, right? It's one thing to be powerful and be driven and to really have a goal in mind that you want to achieve, but we need to be careful about how we conduct ourselves along that way, along our journey, right? And especially like, you know, because I do see that, you know, there's a potential for a promotion that's coming in here. And when we get the Five of Swords in that, right, because, you know, there is someone that's victorious, but there's other people that are defeated. So if you're going for a promotion in your company, in your workplace, there could be one or more people that you know, maybe someone from your department that is also going after that same position. Okay, now you could very well potentially, with the Emperor showing up here, come out the winner. But be careful about how you conduct yourselves once you receive that news. Okay, because with that Five of Swords, we sometimes can say things that don't come out right or that make other people feel bad, feel defeated, right? And so, you know, there could be someone, maybe you want to jump for joy and run around your workplace and go, yay, I did it, but just be cautious of someone else's feelings, because your rejoicement, is that a word? Sure. Your energy of rejoicing, okay, can leave someone feeling really bad when they're probably already feeling defeated. So we don't want to put icing on that cake. That's not the kind of icing that we want, right? But this can also be about conflicts with other people in regards to money and stuff as well. So again, Five of Swords, be willing to have an open mind and be willing to keep the lines of communication open in a very peaceful manner. All right. And just be aware of how your words can cut deep. All right. Not just with other people, but again, with yourself. And remember the Magician here, thoughts become things. And we want to think positive thoughts. We don't want to go down, you know, this path of negativity or telling ourselves, bad stories kind of thing, right? Like we want to have this element of the Emperor, right? I'm successful, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm in charge of my money, I'm in charge of my life, I'm in charge of my situation, I know what I'm doing is going to pay off, instead of the Five of Swords, where we could tell ourselves, I'm a failure, I'm never going to get what I want, I'm going to go for this job, but let's face it, someone else is probably going to get it. You know, we don't want to talk to ourselves that way, right? So if you've got that little voice inside your head, okay, it's important to recognize it and then say, no, I don't give you any power, and to let it go. So big message there from Spirit. Your overall outcome, we do have the Judgment card here for your month. And the Judgment card can certainly bring about an element of clarity. It can also be a call to action. But the Judgment card is about making a very important decision. Number one, we see things clearly. So make sure that you are seeing things clearly, that you are digging beneath the surface, because the Judgment card quite often does bring things out of the darkness so that we get clarity on them, or we can see things in the light of day. So if you do have important decisions to make sure that you have all of the details. Okay, make sure there's nothing that you're missing. We've got some tricky energy coming in here this month, right? As we do every month to a certain degree, but that mid-month energy there is probably one of the trickier ones of the year. And so we do want to be aware of that. So make sure that you're looking at the fine print. Make sure that you're seeing the potential of something or seeing the truth behind something, right? But the Judgment card can also be about you being honest with yourself and other people as well. But again, with the Judgment card, as we already said, something that has been hidden may come to light in the month ahead. And this is something that you can deal with it. You can talk about it. You can get things out in the open, maybe resolve it, let it go, or walk away. Right? So you might have a second chance at something there with the Judgment card, okay, or you could be resolving some issues, but very important decision potentially to make there, right? And it's like, you know, very much kind of that do or die energy. And that, of course, we do have coming in with that Capricorn full moon towards the end of the month. So just be aware of all of that. So what are you not seeing right now, or what are you not understanding right now, or what is hiding right now? This is what's going to come out for you. So let's get a couple of manifestation. Okay, I'll take that one since I pulled that out anyway. Let's get some messages for you about your manifestation journey. You're about your law of attraction, very much matching that Magician. Your imagination creates. Stress, worry, and anxiety simply come from projecting your thoughts into the future and imagining something bad, which causes your feelings to plummet. 5 of Swords, anybody? And when you imagine something bad, you're creating what you don't want. Instead, when you're feeling worried, ask yourself, what do I want? And then imagine that instead. Okay, really, really important. Don't try to control negative thoughts. 5 of Swords. Don't worry one bit about them. All you have to do is deliberately think as many good thoughts as you can each day, and they will cancel out any negative thoughts. Practice this daily, and in a short time, you will have completely retrained your mind to consistently generate positive thoughts. Another really important message for you. And we have change your mind and change your life. All right, all a matter of the mind here, right? No matter what you might have manifested, you can change it with one small positive thought and then another. I'll leave that there for you, Aries. Those are your messages. I thank you for watching. If there was something that resonated and you enjoyed your reading, please do take a moment to give me that thumbs up. Helps me know you resonate on some level, and it also helps the YouTube algorithm know the same thing, so more people get to see the reading. But if you do enjoy my content, hit that notification bell. You'll get subscribed to the channel, and you'll also get notified whenever I put up something new, which is almost every day. But drop a heart in the comment down below. I'll heart you back. We'll connect all of our wonderful energy and amplify some beautiful blessings for you. I thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you later. Bye.